Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Jade Cocoon 2. In the last episode, we started the Wind Forest, the third one, Way of Wind. In this episode, we're going to go ahead and finish up the rest of this Wind Forest, and it's going to be an exciting time. Also, we just ran into a new Divine Beast. It's a different version of this Og. These guys come up with a very interesting sort of move. We should be seeing it shortly. I don't want to... how do I want to do this? I'm gonna go into these guys first just to get some damage off, because they're not as terrifying as the Og version of the version of this, but they do have a pretty annoying move. Basically, oh, they're not even gonna use it now. That's good. I'm just gonna go ahead and miss a couple times. That's fine with me. I should be able to finish one off right here. They actually have a fairly good amount of defense, but the problem is they use this move called Adarokwa, which basically will turn your Divine Beast to stone and make them essentially useless. But it takes 3 turns for that to come into effect for this version of it. So, essentially we have 3 turns before Gaia eventually just becomes useless. However, it doesn't last afterwards, so it's not a big deal. So every 3 turns, it's kind of cool because you can actually see it gradually happen over time, which is interesting. But, we'll go ahead and heal. I don't know if I'll be able to finish him off my flare formation in time, but I will certainly try. So that's a thing that can happen. It's a pain. The move is a pain in the butt, but it's just, you know, the way things go. You can see it slowly losing color. It's a really interesting effect. I like the special effects on it, but we don't obviously want that to happen. So hopefully we can finish these guys off. Actually, it doesn't look like we'll be able to. So I guess we'll just see the full effect of it, which is a thing, I guess. So this will essentially render Gaia useless now from now on, but that's does it take 3 turns, or is that not the 3rd turn? Yeah, so now you can see it's not moving anymore, so it's an annoying status effect, but because of how long it takes, it's not really the most practical one to use, but it's just annoying to face. So there is a more potent version of it, but we're not going to see it till much later. As you can see, now that we've beaten the battle, the effect does wear off, so in terms of like lasting effects, it really doesn't matter. So it's not really that dangerous of a status effect. I mean, it takes 3 turns. It's really not a big deal. It looks cool. It looks all fancy schmancy, but in terms of practicality, it's really not the most potent status condition. Instant death obviously is a lot scarier, so
well, would you
there's
care
that.
for a battle, Squeak?
Well, I guess we will, Mr. Guy. So yeah, that's the big new Divine Beast of this formation.
I welcome a battle against a Mao Beasthunter.
You sound so like
You
professional when you're
serious?
talking there.
You might be crying later. Well, here goes.
Here goes indeed. Let's go ahead and take on this little Mao guy, and we'll go from there. So here's another. I don't know if you've seen these version of Maos before. The wind-based Mao. They look kind of adorable, honestly. They're like little mouse bunny things. They're cool and all, but I'm just gonna go ahead and punch one in the face. So that's a thing that's gonna happen. Skill hold, I'm still not really sure exactly what that does. Psycho attack's annoying, but Tamal has a lot of MP, and MP is really rarely an issue for Tamal regardless, so that's actually useful to get rid of the corner one right now, because that means his other formation won't really be that potent. In fact, he only has like he doesn't have that many Mao Divine Beasts anyway. Also, does this mean we're going to be getting a new Mao? I believe so, because this should be the 2nd Mao medal, so that's a thing. We're finishing this one off. What is your other move going to be? Just poison? It's annoying, but I can deal with it. So, she get the Earth Formation, a bit of a boost here as well. Kind of are poisoning everyone, which is really obnoxious, but what can you do? So, Blast is going to hit. That's fine. And, he doesn't really have... Doesn't really have that much left to offer, so we're just going to go into here. Psycho Attack's going to deal some damage to my MP. 17 damage only. I believe Ramakia actually does reduce the amount of damage that does as well, so that's a thing. And from here, we can just go into our fire formation, honestly, and just win. Like, we just win right now. Because we're going to kill this guy, and then, I mean, there's not any other Divine Beasts for him to be attacked here, so it's really just game over for this guy. So, really not a very tough fight, but another Mao Beasthunter. Gone, done, out of the way. It's a thing.
I'm so dejected. I lost.
I believe we're going to be getting the Earth Mao from this. I don't think we get the Wind Mao until later, which is unfortunate, because that Wind Mao is really cool. I like it. I like its design, but it's one of the harder ones to get. I remember it's a fairly difficult one to get.
Incredible. You are quite skilled. That
Squeak.
was a good match. So here is your reward.
Gimme, gimme! 2 Mao medals. Yeah,
You have
I
that
do
many?
believe we get the Earth
Well,
one.
Then I'll give you something better.
Alright. Yeah, that looks like Earth to
Yeah,
me. I mean,
see
it
you
is green
again.
after all. So, eventually maybe we'll get the other Mao. It depends on how many Mao Beasthunters we fight. I mean, there's stuff that happens if you collect all the medals. I probably won't be actually pursuing that in this playthrough, just because it's something that's not really going to be something I can do. Can I pass this guy without fighting him, please? I guess not. That's kind of annoying. Well, there's really no reason to show this off, so adios! And another one burns the dust. Yeah, there's like a play on another one bites the dust. Get it? Get it? Get it? Get it? Get it? No. I'm lame. No. Just no. Stop, Lucky. Stop. What are you doing? Stop. Anyway, drops a dull stone, I guess, so a little bit of compensation for our wasted time, I suppose. But what do we have here? We got a healing flower. I believe I'm going to be... I mean, it's a split path here, so I'll just get it on the way back from the split. That makes... do I really have to fight another one of you guys? I don't want to. I guess I have to. Well, that's a pain in the butt. At least these guys aren't nearly as scary as the other version from the Fire Force ones, because those ones are a pain in the butt. And dead. Awesome. These guys are kind of a pain, but we can deal with them. It's cool. So, yeah, that takes care of that. They're interesting, but like I said, in terms of an actual move to use, not very practical. Anyway, I have no idea what this thing I just picked up is. What do you do? Automatically get initiative. That might actually be something worth hanging on to. I'm thinking ahead to certain battles in the future that are incredibly annoying, and getting initiative on those fights would be a very helpful thing. So I'm going to hang on to that one, actually. That might come in handy. Also, I feel like we have just like a Kalma drought going on here. I have not seen a Kalma in a long time. I might as well use this Mel Elixir. I mean, I doubt the book's going to be anything worthwhile, but I have Mel Elixir 5s in here. And there's not really anything else to throw away, unfortunately, unless I want to throw away a dull stone, which, I mean, I could, but that is also free money at the same time, so... Coward Book is useless, I can throw away that thing. That is pretty much useless to me, so, goodbye! Yeah, even if our 30 bag, I mean, of how long these things are, it's gonna still take up, you know, it's still gonna be a lot of, what am I trying to say? Despite that, there's still a lot to do on this. What's going on? Or you still get a lot of items, and thus it fills up really fast. Anyway,
Oh, Master
I can
Kahu,
talk. I can
you
clearly
must
talk.
help me.
Help you with what?
To find out about Yamu, but
Hey, Gil, answer Yamu's question.
He seems to be having a little bit of a problem with
What
Yamu today.
you see,
Oh man,
now
flashback,
Yamu
sepia
answers my
tones.
questions.
Oh man, sepia
Yamu
tones.
just friends. I answer all.
Yay!
Well then, Yamu, where did you live?
Yamu lived near Big Tree. Big Tree, Lord Elrond's tree.
Lots of useful information.
So the divine tree of Elrond is not just a legend.
Apparently not.
This is interesting. What were you doing there?
Yamu, Toto Yamu, Kaka Yamu, Yami. Our job to protect Lord Elrond's tree.
So apparently there's more spirits.
What? So there are more than one descendant of the divine spirit, Maman?
Apparently.
Incredible!
Gil, what is divine spirit, Mammon?
The divine spirit, Maman, is you, Yamu.
As one of the
Avarice
descendants
caused
of
the
it.
divine spirit, Maman, to change its appearance.
Avarice? What's that? Divine spirit? What's that?
Oh man, make him ask
Yamu's
questions.
Mammon can go back.
Now that I do not know.
Gil, tell me. Tell me about divine spirit.
Well, ask if you don't.
That's what I want
Ask not
you
if you
to
don't
tell
want
me.
the same thing to happen to you.
Tell me, tell me, tell me.
So basically, by asking
So,
questions, now Yamu's
is
trying to
that-
ask Gil questions that he doesn't know the answer to, and he won't shut up.
Tell me.
You
Yamu,
tried to
shut
ask
up.
him questions, but ended up being asked questions yourself.
Good job,
What
Gil.
should I do? I cannot just lie and teach him something I do not know myself.
Well,
Just leave him alone.
Huh? Leave him alone.
I love that facial expression, by the way.
Chestnut boy, right? I'll just forget when tomorrow comes.
I mean, isn't that what you do with little kids? You just sort of like ignore them sometimes, and then they just kind of, their short attention spans come into play, and everything's good.
Tell me. What should we tell you? Huh? What Yamu wants to know. So this is a descendant of the divine spirit of knowledge?
It's kind of ironic, huh?
I have asked so many questions that I cannot answer. There is no end.
You still have a lot to learn, Gil. I like Gil, though. I mean, the plot's just kind of just like, whatever. It's pretty much ignorable in this game. But they're still fun characters. It's still a fun game. So, whatever. Anyway, that's the story time here. There's still a lot of pathways to go. Oh, hey, you're a new thing. We've already seen these guys before, but we haven't encountered them in the wild here before. As we know, they do Samakia. They are actually the divine beasts we're looking to get the Kalma for. I'm fairly sure their Kalma is only found on the last floor of this area, though. Which, like I said, I'm hoping I run into, because if I don't, then I'm probably going to cry, because I'm going to have to, you know, get it, and it's just kind of going to be a pain in the butt. So, ideally, I would like to get this Kalma now. The game has been fairly good at getting me the Kalma I've wanted, so hopefully it will continue to do so. Also, I may have just killed everyone. Yeah, indeed, I have. My win formation is still way stronger than I always gave it credit for. Little Fu is still terrifying, which is why they're getting a little bit more experience than the other ones are, but that's just how it happens, I guess. So, yeah. Once again, hoping I get the Kalma I want, because so far, I am just having like a huge Kalma drought. I haven't really found any in this area so far, which is a thing. Maybe you're here. Maybe there's a Kalma here. No, but there's yet another bug egg. The 4th bug egg I've gotten this entire journey, which is kind of silly, honestly. But, I mean, I guess that's just what happens here, so... Lots of eggs! All of the eggs. All of the people I have to name. It's kind of a thing. So, actually I have an idea. It's ironic, though, because if it weren't for the fact that, it would just be better to raise Madame at this point, I would totally make this the one that uses Samakia, because I wasn't expecting you to get the egg for this one. I don't think you can get the egg, actually, for this one until this forest. I could be wrong on that part, though, but that might be a thing. Anyway, I think I've just negated... As you can see, I believe stat boosts that counter each other, negate, like, whatever you do is that... Whatever happens is the... Basically, what I'm trying to say is my defense is going up, not down. Oh, no, okay, so they do cancel each other out. So I guess my defense is at normal right now. That would make sense. So, as annoying as that is, that's why it's also a good way to cancel out opponent stat boosts / use Ramakia to cancel out opponent stat dropping moves. So, that's a thing. Anyway, let's just go ahead and burn this bug. As cool as it would be to raise one of these, like I said, I think Madame will be a little bit better. I'll have to see how quickly it gets raised up, because Madame's going to be at like a whole 2 merges ahead at this point. Which is a pretty significant amount of experience, so... I don't know, I might raise it on the side, we'll see. Because it's kind of, I still like the other one better, to be honest. We'll get rid of Dullstone. We'll get rid of a Coward Book. Because I get the feeling I'll probably run to another item along the way, and Dullstones really don't sell for that much, so... Once again, 4 different bugs to turn in when I get back. It's just a bug-a-thon. Although at the same time, I'm still not getting any Kalma, which is... Once again, kinda silly. But what can you do? But like I said, the Kalma I need is still, you know, it still could be found in the next area, so... Can we not? Can we just not? Can you go around me somehow? Can that be a thing? Please? 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 Sad. And that takes care of that. So, finally, this should lead us to the end of the next area, so that's good. I'm hoping Little Fu evolves soon, but it should still be a couple levels before that. There's even a chance of that happening. So, ooh! Chance for a Kalma? No. Still no. Softening Book. I imagine that undoes the petrification thing, right? Yeah. So, yeah. That's there to counter that, basically. That being said, I don't really need it, so... Like I said, it's not really that dangerous a status effect yet. It will be later on. There are definitely better versions of it that will be a lot more terrifying. So keep that in mind, but as of right now, it's not really anything to do. But hey! Here's a Kalma! Actually, I think this might be the only Kalma you can get. I don't think there's that many wind Kalma, honestly, in this floor. I'm trying to think of other Kalma you can find. I think there's like a couple you can find in the next area, but other than that, you know, there's not really much. So, we get to fight a big one of these guys. Really nothing too special, so... since he apparently goes to the status move afterwards, it's safer to go into here first and just the defense boost up. Even though they don't really do that much damage. I mean, as a status Kalma, it's not really a terrifying one to fight. There's really no problem with fighting these guys. I mean, obviously in the mix it can be annoying. Still, you know, I think I mean, 3 turns you can usually kill a Divine Beast. And so in the end, I just don't really see it as the most useful things. So yeah, it gets a status effect on it, but honestly, by the time I get to Scooter and go back around to my fire formation, it'll be dead anyway. So that's not a big deal. Like I said, it's an interesting effect, but practically in terms of like usage for the game, it's not really that good. Get a little gray there. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and burn you. Then Tamala's gonna go ahead and punch you in the face, because that's what he do. That's what he do. Those guys do seem to have fairly good defense, though. They definitely can take hits a lot better than most Wind Divine Beasts do. That's why I was surprised I couldn't finish them off in time the first fight there, because I thought they were a little bit more flimsy than that, but apparently they aren't. So, I mean, that's another Divine Beast to add to the collection. I forget what ability it gives. I don't think it's really anything too good, though. Can we just not fight you? Yeah, okay. Bye! So, one more floor here. Really hoping to find the Divine Beast I'm looking for. So, wish me luck here, because I really want this Kalma. Be really swollen. I do have to... How am I in terms of stats here? Because I want to make sure I'm prepared, because the boss could be anywhere. Well, I mean, there's always in one certain spot. I just don't remember where it is, because I don't really pay that much attention. So, I might just run to a boss right now, for example. But I didn't. In fact, I ran to the Kalma I'm not looking for. Which is annoying, because I'm not looking for this one, I'm looking for the other one. But, I mean, there's still a chance it'll be here. So, fingers crossed, I'm really hoping. But this is actually a level B version of the Confusion move, which is actually nice. I mean, it's a nice move to have. Am I gonna boost his defense now? Yes, I am. Oops. Well, that's actually almost a good thing, because now I could easily make sure, you know, that all my members get turned. I mean, I'm fairly sure it would. No, it's actually not doing that. Yeah, I feel like he would have been able to survive the wind move anyway, but the stats seem a lot. I mean, bugs are pretty squishy compared to Alcos, so there's that. But it's kind of funny how like moves like that can actually end up backfiring if that happens. Oh, am I gonna heal him now? Am I gonna heal him? No, I'm gonna heal myself. Good. Because no reason to make this fight any more annoying than it has to be. I think his defense boost is gone now, though, but can we stop with this confusion? I mean, it does have a higher rate of hitting. Wow, way to just kill your teammate, little foo. You're just being all sorts of useful here. I didn't even finish him off. That's kind of annoying. I'm just gonna go into here because, honestly, I would rather take... I don't want to see... I don't want to get hit by another move again, because that hurt a lot. Except then I missed. Can we just stop with this thing happening? Can we stop boosting his defense, for goodness sake? Jeez. Okay, well now I got the defense too, so I'm gonna go ahead and just heal up a little bit, and then we'll finish him off and move back to normal. So that's why Confusion is a very good status effect. I might end up giving it to Celine at some point, a Confusion-based status move. Just because, I mean, it's an Alco, so it'll still give him a lot of evolutionary points, and it's a good status to have. Having the opponent accidentally heal your booster's stats or deal damage to themselves is really useful compared to Blind, which doesn't even work against most magic and stats-inducing things anyway. So, Confusion overall is a better status move than Blind overall. So, I said overall twice. But that's okay. That's one of the Kalma we're looking for. The question is, can we find the other one? Because if not, I'm going to probably have to go back to this forest, because I'm not going to waste, you know, time for...
What are you doing?
Hi.
Looking for bug divine beasts?
Yeah, actually I am.
Not exactly.
No, I actually am.
I feel sorry for you if you don't know the power of their magic.
You're still whiny.
Their health points are low and they're just bugs. They're no good in battle.
That's not true. They have some
When
pretty strong
might
moves.
is right, then of justice there is none. Don't you know that?
They are definitely
We
really
are
squishy, though.
intellectuals. We can't keep company with one who relies on physical strength alone.
Meanwhile, there's actually a really
We're
strong
on a
physical
different
bug, but
level,
whatever.
So I think nothing of it if we lose.
Except you kind of whine a lot.
How annoying. I don't want to lose either.
These conversations are still so silly. Hey! A bug boosting thing. That's kind of nice to get. I'm glad I freed up space in my inventory to get that, because, you know, it would have been kind of sad if I didn't. Well, let's see. I don't think... I'm just trying to figure out where I think the boss is and not go there yet, because I want to find this Kalma! Give me my Kalma! Mmm! As long as a Kalma isn't really too much to ask for. I want to drop this, because I don't really have room for it. I have all of these bugs and nothing to really do with them. It's kind of a thing. Mercury Spores, so we can get initiative in a fight again. Like I said, I'd like to keep this in my inventory, but I'm not really sure what else to get rid of. I can get rid of some bitter mugworts, maybe. I don't know. We haven't fought one of these guys normally, so I guess we should go ahead and do that. I don't want to drag this video on too long, though. This thing, whoa, it's a surprising formation there. Can we not confuse my guy? Well, you're Earth, so I'm really not surprised. Can we boost our own defense, please? Defense, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. And still deal some pretty decent damage. These guys really are fairly tanky. In fact, I'm just going to go into my fire formation just to kill one. I'm not taking any chances here. Although, I don't want Fu to hurt me again. Fu, don't hurt me. Fu, no. Why you hate Tamal, Fu? Why you hate Tamal? At least my defense is boosted, so that helps. Definitely helps do that. And I still killed that guy anyway, so... in the hopes that Fu will not be confused, I'm going to go into this first. It would be really nice to have a status healing thing to do, because it'll be really nice to heal confusion and stuff like that when that happens, so that'll be nice, but Fu's still confused. I'm hoping that you don't hit ceiling, because that's going to hurt. No! Stop! Why you gotta be like that? I really don't like these guys. They're really obnoxious. Let's just heal, and hopefully by then Fu won't be confused anymore, and this guy's blinded anyway, so... Just making these fights go on forever, making this episode go on forever. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're still confused! For goodness sake! Stop! Stop with being confused. Please don't attack Tamal. You attacked Gaia instead. Wow! Ow! God, I hate confusion. It's like confusion in Pokemon, but even worse. Ugh. Hey, I can merge PK now, but I'll still wait a few levels, obviously. Gaia is definitely close enough to being... It's going to be level 19, so that's definitely going to be a merge. I may as well waste one of these because I'm going to need room for items anyway. You get the 3 items at the end of a boss anyway, so... Going to have to get rid of something. I'm not even sure what yet. But that's something that's going to have to happen. I don't need the coward book, but... yeah, so the thing is, basically... I'm kind of still nervous about not getting this Kalma yet. There's still a chance it's going to be here somewhere. But hopefully it will. I'm really hoping, because if it's not, I will have to come back here again. Because I'm not gonna come back here. It's definitely going to be a thing that happens. So please... Oh, okay, we'll fight the boss first. We'll worry about the Kalma later, I guess. So that's a thing. What are you anyway? I forget which boss you are today. Which one are you? What do I have to deal with today? I have to deal with... Oh, you look like a Kahu? No, you're definitely the poison bug. Okay. I'm fairly sure this is the fully evolved form of the poison bug, which makes sense because we've seen that poison bug pretty much everywhere on this journey, so... Okay, so we'll have to deal with a physical type one. That's good because blind is always very effective against that. Kahu's just sitting here like, shit. But yeah, this thing is a little terrifying. We'll take it out, though. Hello, friend. You kind of look like a big warthog bug. I think it looks pretty badass, actually, if you ask me. But, well, no reason not to start off by boosting defenses. Probably gonna get... Okay, blind, I'm not too worried about. I can deal with being blinded. It's being poisoned that worries me. As you can see, there's no B-lit version of blind, if you didn't notice that, so that's a thing. By the time I get around to my fire formation anyway, though, it's gonna not even be a big deal, so hopefully I can now return the favor and blind him, because it seems like he is someone I want to keep blinded if possible. Unfortunately, that one didn't seem to work very well, and you're just gonna... Okay, I don't care if you blind Fu. I don't really mind... I don't really feel like I need a heal, actually. I'm just gonna... Really? That isn't even a fair thing to do. No, no. Okay. He uses that move. That is going to be very bad for my Divine Beast, because I don't want anyone to die here. They lose out all the experience you can get here. Ha! Ha! No! No bueno! No bueno! And I can't even use blind to reduce the effectiveness of that. That's just so not cool. I'm gonna just go and try to murder him as fast as possible at this point. Because this is terrifying. Except he outspeeds me, so there's really no way. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I need to kill him. Oh my goodness, I need to kill him. Oh my goodness, you need to die. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna go for the kill here. Because okay, maybe he's just going for poison now, so I might be okay, but really? You have to have that move of all things. Really? Just die in a fire. Go away. None of that cheap ass instant death move. No. You're not even fire formation, guy. Guy, what are you doing, guy? Being silly. I want nothing of what you're selling, sir. Anyways. Do not want. So, I need to get rid of 2 things for these. Well, I might as well just use one of these. I can buy more later. I meant to heal Fu, but I kind of misclicked. Is there anything else I need to get rid of? I will get rid of one of these, because I can just buy another one. And honestly, all this stuff here is pretty good. So, well, that's... I just want to have those. They sell for a decent amount anyway. They'd sell for more than like the elixir would cost, I believe. So, there's that if I need to. Alright, we're still looking for the Kalma, though. How many chances do I have to get it? Well, hopefully it's right here. It is! Yay! So I'm just missing the poison Kalma, I believe, from the 2nd floor. That's fine. I don't really need that one right now. Like I said, I can use a poison one on the 8th floor. No one's going to be merging to get it anytime soon. This is the merge I wanted to make sure I got. So, in the end, everything was okay. Because we got... Actually, if I'm going to be giving it a physical move, I may as well just give the range anyway, because Confusion, as you can see, is really good. So thank goodness we didn't fight a boss that was using Confusion instead of Dark Attack, because that might fight... Confusion, Poison, and Instant Death, just... don't want. Don't want. Ick. 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 Anyway, we're already at like a half hour in. I still have to turn in all my Kalma and do some merges, so we're going to be kind of... It's kind of going to be a long video today. It's just kind of a thing that happens. I'm kind of used to it by now, so what can you do? Yeah, as expected, this is going to kill. I always hope it doesn't, but it always ends up doing that. Whatever. Small doesn't need experience, except he kind of does. He's actually the hardest one to get to fullest evolution, so... Oops. What can you do? What can you do? How close is Gaia to level 19? Because I believe it's probably literally close. 1,000... I kind of want to get to that, but I kind of don't really have the means to get to that. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just merge now and miss out on a level big will be. 'Tis not the end of the world. Hey, we had another thing here. Honestly, these books are always useless. I'm not even going to look. I don't even care. I don't even care. So that is the end of the Wind Forest. It was an interesting experience with a actually surprisingly terrifying boss. But one more forest to go before we are on to the final forest of each one. Well, at least for now. We're nowhere near done with the game, but for what we're going for now, we're getting there. So let's go ahead, turn in our Kalma, do some merging, and we will prepare for the final forest of the 4. It'll be pretty exciting. So, Room of Life, turning in the Kalma as usual. Hello, how am I doing? I'm doing great. Have my captured babies. Derange. Actually, Change Talent is a really good thing to give too, because it makes special attacks often succeed. However, I believe The next version of this also gives that ability, so it's not that big a deal to give it now. Spirit Up 2 is always good. Resist Earth is actually a good thing to give, so that'll be nice to give to Madame. Half chance of resurrection. Okay, I take it back. That's actually a pretty damn good ability, but it's not a really good move to give it to, so whatever. Fewer MP for Magic's always nice. And 1,000 yen and 100 reputation. We're actually getting fairly close to our next advancement test, surprisingly. I had better hope that, oh, we are... Well, let's go ahead and hatch these eggs then. The mouse, and I forget which bug is the one I don't want to give. Whatever. We'll just hatch bugs, or we'll hatch guys, and it'll be a thing. I'm trying to remember who it's been so long since I've recorded, I'm trying to remember who I haven't guys after. I think I've covered all of my bases. I guess we'll start going with some LPers, some of the bigger LPers that I don't really know as well, such as the Runaway guys. We have a bunch of Divine Beasts, so we may as well do that. So what is Break? Break's probably the eel version of like Crush and stuff like that. So this guy's adorable. Let's make him Chugga Conroy, because why the hell not? Just because, I mean, might as well. I'm kind of just. I'm not sure who else to name people after. Actually, there are a couple people I can name people after. But no, I have 3. We may as well just go for the Runaway guys at this point. And then we'll have more people to name. It's kind of the way, you know, I went about with... we'll just call him Chugga. That works. Okay, well, let's get our merge done now that I have the room for it. But we'll merge with the B-level side. We have lots of options, but as you guys know, the one I want to go for is, in fact, this one, because Resist Fire is nice, and cutting HP in half is actually a fairly useful thing to have. It's not going to be useful at all against bosses, but neither would Crush really anyway, so having the Resist Fire is going to be nice, and its next merge is going to be for an A-level Earth move anyway, so... I mean, it's going to take a while to get to that merging point, but I don't see a reason why not to just go for it this now and get Resist Fire, because Resist Fire is a great move to have. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's pretty nice to have Resist Fire, for sure, so I have no problem with going for that. That's going to make Gaia extremely tanky against any sort of fire move, and those are obviously the most dangerous of them, so that'll be nice to have. So, that's that for now. And, you know, now I can do half damage to Kalma and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. In terms of other merges, I need to get my Madame. So, let's go grab her from here, and we will do the merge with that. Because, let me get, you're 2, you're, probably would be able to get away with not merging now. And merging later. But because I want her to get, no, I'm gonna merge now because I want her to get to her next form as I want to be able to get to the next merge as soon as possible so she can be added to the team. So merge with you. We'll merge and we're gonna get that move I just got, Samakia, which is gonna be really nice, and Resist Earth. Oh wait, I don't have money. Well, poopy! I don't have the money. Well, I have some things to sell, so... This is what happens when I spend all of my money on merges earlier that I did not need to do. It's all coming back to bite me now. I can go ahead and use these things while I'm here, though. Up a couple bug strengths here. Hello! Have a thing. Hello! Have another thing. Wisdom isn't really going to help with Samakia, but it'll help with the healing move I plan to give it, so... That's a thing. Anyway, we're going to have to go sell some stuff. Oh my god, this video is going to end up being so long. I apologize. Yes, I found something good in the forest. I will take it off my hands. So this should definitely get enough to cover the expenses here, luckily. Because that's a 1600 right there, which is nice. So, I don't remember which one is the one I don't want. I think it's... I don't know if it's a Yago Bugitch or a Lai Bugitch, unfortunately. Is there a way I can tell by looking at you, Madame? You're a... No, that doesn't tell me anything. Well, hopefully if I merge the one that I don't really need, I'll just get rid of it, honestly. I already have one, I don't need 2. Doesn't make sense to have 2. So, let's go ahead and... finish our merges, and we can move on to end this episode. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doo, merging. Gonna go into B form, gonna go ahead and get my merge on. Yeah, Samakia. And also, this should probably get Madame up to the next form with her Imago, so that's kind of a thing that would be pretty cool. So, you know, just do the merging as usual. I mean, it's more ideal to use the one that I just got, just because it'll get to its fullest form faster, but honestly, this will get to... we'll get to full evolution fast enough anyway. It's not really that big a deal. So, we'll hatch. And we end up with this guy. I'm just going to skip to save time. So, there we go. Got a new bug. Will be joining our team very soon. She just needs the water move now, which will be the next merge. So that's pretty cool. 15, or you know, I'm gonna add her to the team as soon as possible. That is, in fact, the plan. So I probably won't be bothering actually with using. I might like use her actually as a replacement for Celine for the next for like the recap part of the thing, just to get some experience, because I want to get her to the next merge, obviously, as soon as possible. This guy is kind of close to it, but he's not really ready to do that, to be honest. He's not really ready to be used either, so... If I have another advancement test, I'm not really going to be able to do anything with it yet. Okay, so I have... Okay, I know this one's safe, so we'll just go with this. I'm just going to kind of quick hatch here, because I don't want to take up too much time. We'll just name this after another runaway guy, because, I don't know, I just couldn't think of anyone else I want to name after. We might as well get all 3 runaway guys in one episode, because that's kind of cool. We're just naming people against... There's one person who's not a runaway guy that I'm going to name, but, we'll go with NCS, which I'm just going to name Capri Sun, because otherwise it'd end up being named Nintendo, and that's not nearly as exciting. Hatch one more. I know this one's not one I care about either, so we'll hatch you. It's a blue bug! It's actually a fire one, though, so, it's the fire bug. It's pretty cool, but not gonna really use it. But you can be Proton John, because why not? Doobie-doobie-doobie-doo, naming people. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. Long episode, yeah. Go long episodes. Very exciting. And, one last hatch. I'm pretty sure it's... is this one the one I'm looking for, or is it the other one? You are the one I'm looking for, so I guessed right. Just because it's another bug, like it's the other magic bug, I'm gonna name this one after Madame's sister. We'll call her Madame T, Madame Toadstool. She's also a Let's Player and a good friend of mine, so I'm gonna name one after her. Because they're like twinsies, they're both little buggy people. It's a thing. Yeah. And the other bug, I'm just going to throw in my inventory. I'll do that off screen, because at this point, you know, we're already like 40 minutes, and it's kind of silly. So, with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode by just quickly taking a look at this lounge. We still have that quest from a long time ago that we need to do at some point, but if there's anything in the water for us, I'll cancel that and do this one instead. But, for 10 eggs, really? Okay. That's a different thing, and that's just, oh, pretty stones. I could have done that, but I kind of also needed the money, so I'm not really too mad. Whatever. So that's it for this episode, guys. In the next episode, we're going to be taking on the Water Forest and finishing up this 3rd level of Forest, and then we'll have, you know, the whole recap video, the episodes that we always do. So that's the plan. This is LuckySevenDX signing out. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.